No, tell us. They're going to do someone bros. I'm sweating good. The Cobam. No, I sweat down. Health matters. And this our
you don't invite me one day.
you don't bonus. Even for travel, I don't need invitation. You need invitation.
No. Wait, see, give me camera mask now.
Popularly known, yes, AJ City. Documentary picture. As the body side, this wall photography, they are all mass fan so I'm more representing last one. And this year's wall photography actually want to document the stuff, but we can't do that first. So that's how we should come in before we start going out to spread ourselves. This is the host for this particular photo walk. The CEO of Governmentarea, a registered company that is known all over the world. He's also an ambassador of brands, and we also have one of our reputable photographers. That is one of the living legends of photography, John Ballard. So it's a privilege to have him here, seriously, because to bring the campus in common science, it's not small ones. Then we also have some of the reputable photographers in Lagos State. You guys are welcome to my community.
This man from India, no, Pakistan.
You are from India?
Yeah, but I'm living in Lagos sometimes. Part of the community is like,
yeah. So a lot of them were celebrating work photography all over the world. So I see right now this is our team, and then that's what I want to say something. Yes, our team like TBS and the rest of the
for now, I can't come and see you because I don't want to stay there. Young people want to learn.
so I see I'm coming to Ajegunle. So he told me that any day I'm planning to come, the day before he will let you know so that I can meet you. So that I cannot do such thing without you. But because of time till today. So since we were able to reach here, say no, we surely reach here to see you. And so maybe after today I'll come again for more.
Yeah, you're all welcome.
Thanks, sir.
So today is a community that has been in existence for a very long time. The community is owned. The landowners are the Ojora Shiftansi family of Lagos and the Oluwa Shiftansi family of Lagos. Incidentally, the Oluwa Shiftansi family of Lagos were the ones that took the British colonial masters to court in England in 1820 over the acquisition of Apapa Port. And the Supreme Court in London granted that compensation should be paid to the families who owns the land, and the sum of £2,000 was paid to Oluwa Shiftansi. Ditto the Tinkana Island Port. So all this vast area are now cohabiting with the indigenes, and we have all parts of Nigeria living in Ajegunle in a very harmonious and cooperative environment. We are our brother's keepers. We also try. Nobody born in Ajegunle will talk about hate speech. We don't speak hate. We visit our homes. We interact our children to interact with themselves and be very, very, very cooperative. And we've assisted a number of people, even outside the shores of Ajegunle. I am one of the products of Ajegunle that was born and raised here, and I have traversed all parts of the world. And I think we came back to make sure that whatever I've seen over there must be impacted and replicated here. So in this short span of the life of this administration, over 80 roads have been completed.
Well done, well done, well done. Clap, clap, clap.
Over 40 schools have been turned around with computer learning and sporting facilities. We have basketball courtyard in some of our schools. We have table tennis courtyard. We have five-a-side, and we're also building a housing estate on a dump site which was abandoned. It's about 20 hectares of land that we had to cut away all the refuse to turn it around to change the narrative. We are also doing, in partnership with Mr. Yamido, one of our legendary sporting personality in Nigeria from the Nathaniel Edowu Foundation. We are partnering with him to turn around our whole Maracana Stadium. Right now, we have 18 five-a-side football pitches in Maracana, and we have a standard stadium football pitch right there in Maracana, completed. And what we are doing is to showcase Ajegunle and bring out the talent God has given us in terms of football and sporting activities and music. So those are the areas we are engaging our youths. Our belief is that if you want to take these youths out of the streets, you must also give them something equally appealing that they will see raising for them to be more. You're very right. So that is what we are doing. And in this community, we have also preserved a tree that is over 400 years old.
Wow. We'll go there.
Now, that tree used to be somewhere where they normally slaughter twins, and all that has changed. So we are taking over. We are in the middle of discussions with the owners of properties in that area to turn it into a tourist center. So we're going to acquire all the properties around that vicinity and bring in KFC and the rest of them, so that people who come from outside can come and see something that is worth saying.
Excellent idea. Clap, please.
I really thank you for what you are doing. Is your passion, it's your drive, it's something you believe in. And this phone has almost killed photography. If not for the love you guys have for photography, it will have turned to something else. But we thank God for people like you who came into it and brought a number of innovations and professionalism into it. And I want to assure you that anytime, any day, you call on us, our doors are open. We'll be here to come to your aid in whatever form you feel we can assist.
Thank you.
Well, you must not forget that there is no child from Ikoyi that has put Nigeria in a positive light on the international stage. Every young person who has put Nigeria on a positive perception on an international stage from Nigeria.
Did you get that?
In music,
Catch that on
in
camera.
football,
Yes, I got that.
in table tennis, everything that the children of Ajegunle, the Ikoyi children who had all the privileges, where are they? It's only Ajegunle people with Ajegunle.
Even Whiskey
Yes.
was born here.
Our old guy, Sharibo was
Taribo West.
this recent kid in Milan, in Italy. They're all Ajegunle people. You find out that it's been consistently that Ajegunle broadcasts have put Nigeria on a positive light.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Sorry, my name is Ajeromi Ifelodun. I'm I work with daily trust newspaper. I just want to ask a question. I've not been in Ajegunle before, but
But they didn't collect
what I
the
have
camera,
in
right?
mind, no, nobody will collect my
I
camera.
know, but that's his perception.
No, the perception I have before is that Ajegunle is a rural area. That everybody is here, is a slum. That is the perception I have. But in the next 10 years, or let's say in the next 2050 years, what is the vision that you have for this community?
Yeah, it's also it's not it's an open hand thing, but you must also have it in mind that you can only do what God has sent you. Who comes after you in terms of administration may not be like you. That is the reality. This is the first time somebody that was born and brought up here is sitting on this saddle. So, all the people that have been ruling us before came from somewhere. So, I know where the shoe pinches. And that is why I am also available to make sure I attend to those problems and nip them in the bud. But then, we must also go back on the social space and tell some of our youths the bitter truth. What is the bitter truth? Every month in Nigeria, 774 local governments get allocation from Buhari. We must now ask our own local government chairmen where we came from. What are you doing with our funds? It's not asking the president to fix it. Nobody, even if Jesus Christ comes or Muhammad, he cannot fix the problem of Nigeria. Fixing the problem of Nigeria starts from the grassroots. Because the moment you vote for Mr. President, you vote for a senator, you vote for House of Reps, you vote for a governor, you won't see them again. You have limited access because of security situation to them. The only people you can have access to are your local government chairman. So they are the closest to the grassroots. But in a situation where local government chairmen come to the office once in a month in some parts of Nigeria, and they just come there to distribute the allocation and they close the council. They're not doing anything on schools, they're not doing anything on primary healthcare facilities, they're not doing anything on education, they're not doing anything on security. That is the reason you see everybody coming to Lagos. But this is the only state where local councils are striving to make the difference. So we must ask our people. Can I shock you?
Okay, sir.
Delta State every month collects 14 billion. Lagos State every month collects 4 billion. Ogun, 3 billion. Oyo, 2 billion. Osun, 1 billion. Ekiti, 1 billion. Now, look at what Delta collects and look at the whole of Southwest put together. Why are Deltans not staying in Delta? Why are their youths migrating to Lagos? We must go back and ask questions. It's not, Buhari cannot do everything. That is the reason why we have fixation on who becomes the president. It shouldn't be our problem. What should be our problem is that in our locality, what is our priorities? What do we prioritize? Who has the presidency helped? When Obasanjo was there, he couldn't fix Ota Road.
Yes.
When Jonathan was there, he couldn't fix Otueke. Buhari is there now, he couldn't fix Castina. So it does not help anybody. The major governance that we should really get concerned about is our locality. Who is your councillor? Who is your chairman? That should be our primary objective. And in our climb here, we have an Igbo girl as our councillor. We have Calabar as our councillor. We have other tribes as our councillors. We have an Hausa as a supervisor. We have Edo as our vice chairman. We have Igbo in the previous term as our vice chairman. So there is collaboration. they should also replicate that in their own states. There are other tribes there too. Bring them together. It's what is in their brain that you need. Ethnicity, religion does nobody any good. It should be based on our faith and our own interaction with our Creator. Anything short of that, we must take humanity first. That is the message I want you to take back.
Thank you, sir. 1 minute, sir. Sorry, with your permission, can I say something? This is my first time in the history that we hear chairman talking like this. This is how I want road to be. I didn't know that we are coming here. I was impressed.
Let's go. Okay, look here. Who is shooting? Sir, you give our legend a special treatment. Wait, this man come outside. This name.
It's also from my engine.
Okay, now. Oh, yeah, group. Everybody, group down. Everybody. It's there.
Sorry, your camera. Thank you.